Fight Club.
My isolation is way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. come with me. Firefly, my firefly, my firefly tonight. Come with me.
Over, you just can't breathe. Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake?
a single day that passes without you on my mind. Not even 1 minute can end up before you come around. I yearn for the days when I see your face here before me. I long for the times you held me in your arms. Whoa. How I wish that you were here to give me everything I want. But I know that life's unfair and we can't always have it all. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here. Whoa, whoa, I wish that you were here.
Tonight, we would like to recognize our 14 senior Rams, the class of 2025, along with our cheerleaders. Greeting our seniors and their escorts at midfield will be principal and the assistant principal, the athletic director, the head cheer coach, the assistant head coach, and head coach Josh Smithers.
Fight Club. is over. When you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights. Breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. Find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights. Breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. Find me tonight.
We lost our minds in the darkness of night. We live to die. We lose our souls every day. We lost our minds. We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. The world is dead, but we stay. 'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die. We live to die. And we surrounded by the night. We live to die. We are shadows in the neon light. We are shadows in the neon
Let's go out of the dark. Lost in the sound, sound, into the light now. Lost in the sound, sound, into the light now. Lost in the sound, sound, into the light now.
Tonight, we'd like to recognize our senior Rams. We'll start with the cheerleaders. Leading off the cheer seniors, Kaylin Braden, being escorted by her parents, Jessica and Mike, and her brother.
First, tonight on Senior Night, we would like to acknowledge our senior cheerleaders. Leading off the senior cheerleaders is Kaylin Braden, being escorted by her parents, Jessica and Mike, and her brothers, Landon and Remy, along with her friend, Julia Kelty. Kayleen will always keep dear to her heart meeting Riley, Kendall, Tori, Yana, and most of all, Ayla. She couldn't have done it without them by her side. She would also like to thank Coach Muldoon for always being true for her. She encourages stay positive, things always get better, treat people with kindness, you never know what's going on in their lives. Kaylin plans to attend college and study business or maybe nursing.
She was able to create such good memories and meeting amazing people. She loves this team and can't wait to see what happens.
Next up is Fabrina Zilbaran, escorted by her parents, Yepka Gill and Raul Oviedo. She enjoys spending time with the cheerleading team. She was able to create such good memories and meeting amazing people. She loves this team and can't wait to see what happens during the next few months. Her words of encouragement include, take it one step at a time and trust the things that you are working on. It will work out. Things must be tough sometimes, but don't give up. This journey is about making mistakes and growing. You've got what it takes. Just believe in yourself. She plans to study psychology and to be a child psychologist so she can help kids who are going through tough times and make a difference in their lives. Ayla Kuzmo, being escorted by her parents, Kuzmo and Christine Stewart, her stepfather Kurt, and her siblings George, Francis, and Kale. She is planning to attend a university studying architectural programming. She would like her teammates to always remember, don't procrastinate, and she will always remember winning the banana at UCA camp.
She will continue her education at Florida University to study architecture. She would also like to share everyone challenge, and every late night is leading you to moments to celebrate forever. Thank you, ladies. It's been a pleasure having you support you through the years. We wish you the very best to continue through the winter sports and into the future.
Dianera McLean, being escorted by her mother, Jennifer McLean, and her aunts, Taylor Mack and Diane Albetta, and her grandparents, Sandy and Doug McLean. She will always remember becoming an All-American cheerleader at UCA Cheer Camp. She will continue her education at Florida University to study architecture. She would like to share every challenge and every late night is leading you to the moments you'll celebrate forever.
Jaden Wheeler. He's joined by his parents, Charmaine and Tommy Wheeler.
Now for the football players. Jaden Wheeler. He is joined by his parents, Charmaine and Tommy Wheeler, and his brother, Jordan, and his nephew, Carson. He is undecided on where he is going on to college at this point, but Jaden plans to play football on the next level. He will always remember earning a starting spot and then scoring in the first game that he started. He reminds those Rams that he leaves behind, cherish every opportunity, be patient, and have fun because it goes fast.
Rand Smith and his brother, Dwayne Smith. His counselor, Miss Marie.
Joshua Edwards. Joshua is being escorted by his mom, Neandra Smith, his girlfriend, Eve Haar, his brother, Dwayne Smith, his counselor, Miss Maria, and his favorite teacher, Miss Bogey. Joshua will always remember his first touchdown as a Ram. He will be continuing on to college after graduation, but has not made a final decision to where he will attend, but would like to play college football. His words of advice to the underclassmen: keep going no matter what, how hard you think it is, because there will always be something out there that could be worse.
And his brothers, Duante, Jaden, and Brandon Thomas.
Next up is Khalil Thomas. He is being escorted by his mother, Shaiz Davis, his grandmother, Alina McCoy Andrews, and his brothers, Dante, Jaden, and Brandon Thomas. Khalil is undecided about his plans after graduation. He will never forget benching 315 pounds and reminds those that he will be leaving behind. Listen to your coaches and keep your grade up. Next up is Kyler Stidd. Tonight he is being escorted by his parents, Chris and Stacy Stidd, his sister Kayla, and his girlfriend Courtney. Among the memories he will hold dear includes seeing the change in pace when transferring his freshman year. Kyler leaves the thought, control what you can because that's all you can do. He plans to attend a 4-year higher education institution, join a fraternity, and focus on getting his degree. Number 8, Jaden Key, joined this evening by his parents, Lorenzo and Lizetta King, and his brothers, Mason and Amar. Jaden's most treasured memories include scoring his first touchdown in his junior year. He plans to extend his education and obtain a computer science degree somewhere that he can play the next level of football. To the underclassmen, he wants you to remember, put in the work and you'll see the results. Number 9, James Griffiths. Joined this evening by his parents, Jamie and Eddie Griffiths, his brother EJ and Cohen, and his sister Anna. Also among his escorts are his grandparents, Pappy and G-Pop, his aunts and Uncle Patty, Serene and Steven, as well as cousin Muggs and Coach Mo James. He has no specific plans post-high school this far. To the underclassmen, he says, always stay positive and give 110% in everything. James will always remember doing the Monster Mile and doing heavy squats right afterwards. Number 11, Hale Durfee. Being escorted by his parents, Justin and Robin Durfee, his grandmother Renee Hale, and his brothers Reed, Tice, and sister Ellie Lynn. He will always remember finally being told he would be a starter last year. His words of encouragement, you can't control how other people perform, only yourself. Hale plans to further his education, but has not decided where. Number 18, Miles Holman. Escorted by his parents, Eric and Jennifer Holman. Miles will never forget the upsetting win against Booker. Here in the Ramble, his words of encouragement, do not let self-doubt kill your progress. Miles plans to continue his education by studying industrial design. The punter, number 36, Nick Delval. Nick is being escorted this evening by his parents, Kristen and Eric Delval, his grandparents, John Luis and Marcel, and his brother, LaShawna. His most memorable moments include hitting a 62-yard punt against Venice in the playoffs during his junior year. He plans to play college football next year outside of Florida and major in economics and political science. He leaves these words of encouragement. Time goes so much faster than it seems. Sophomore year and on varsity felt like yesterday. Use all of the time you have to the fullest.
Sophomore year on varsity felt like yesterday. Use all the time you have to the fullest.
Samir Lugo.
Nick Delval.
Escorted this evening by his mom, Alba Nunez, Oliver, plans to attend UCF where he will study business management. His words of encouragement, keep going even though the battle is difficult. Keep your head held high. Samir plans to apply for scholarships and be the best. Zamir.
His words of encouragement. Keep going.
Number 54, Logan Fonts. Escorted this evening by his dad, Tim, his most memorable moment, touching the field for the first time. To the underclassmen, keep working hard and good things will come. Logan plans to attend college. However, no decisions have been made at this time. Aiden Rennick, joined by his parents Ty and Catherine, his uncles Josh and Chad, his sister Ariana. Aiden has enjoyed making friends along the way and being able to be coached by his dad throughout the years. Aiden plans to attend college, but to play lacrosse. He leaves these thoughts. If you're going to be dumb, you better be tough.
Number 55, Aiden Rennick, joined by his parents Ty and Catherine, his uncles Josh and Chad, and his sister Ariana. Aiden plans to make friends along the way and be able to be coached by his dad throughout the years. Aiden plans to attend college but play lacrosse. He leaves these thoughts. If you're going to be dumb, you better be tough. Number 55, Aiden Rennick.
Number 58, Xander Jacobson. He is being escorted by his parents, Ryan Jacobson and Jana Morris, his stepmother, Beth Jacobson, and his brothers, Jax and Liam. Xander will always remember starting in his first ever varsity game last year against Southeast. He plans to attend the prestigious university to major in history and economics. He reminds his younger teammates, don't be a loser, put your head down and work. Number 71, Cody Mosher, being escorted by his parents, Kelly and Brian, his girlfriend, Kaisha, and his best friend and football filmer, Nico, and his dad's girlfriend, Laura. Cody plans to continue his education beyond graduation and become a firefighter. His memories include taking the Booker game. And his words of encouragement, work hard and don't get down on yourself.
Cody Mosher. Number 78, Joshua Nesbitt.
Joshua Nesbitt, escorted by his parents Sean and Tamara Nesbitt. After graduating, Christian plans on attending college to study marketing, advertising, make ton of money, and live a fun life. He will always remember when he got moved up to varsity, had a good play, and everyone was so happy. Then on his next play, he messed up and got yelled at. His words of encouragement: keep your head down and work for everything you want. Tomorrow isn't promised, so make today the best. Live with no regrets and stay positive. And capping off tonight's seniors is number 98, Raul Ramirez III. Being escorted by his parents, Yesenia Ovidio de Ramirez and Raul Ramirez. The memory of Riverview football that Raul will take with him is running out with the American flag at all home games. Before Raul leaves to join the Navy, he would like to say, every moment you step onto the field, leave everything you have out there and enjoy every moment you can. Most importantly, if you're not having fun, you're not playing football.
Number 98, Raul Ramirez III. And ladies and gentlemen, your senior Rams, class of 2025. And now, if you excuse our senior cast as the Rams continue for tonight's game, and let's hear it one more time for the Ram Nation class of 2025. Special thanks to Aaron Howdy, Jay Lorenz, Amy Muldoon, Gerald Perry, and Coach Smithers. And now, let's get on with this evening's entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also homecoming tonight. If you'll please direct your attention to the track, it is my pleasure to introduce your 2024 homecoming court. For the freshman class, Ann V. Patel and MJ Kerr. For the sophomore class, Kendall Black and Owen Bermudez. For the junior class, Kate St. Ange being escorted by Triple Lorenz, standing in for Anthony Miller. The following students representing the senior class are Luke Perry and Ellie Oswald, Bailey Springman and Jaden Key, Annika Geyer, Courtney Parrish, and Hale Durfee. Next, we have our campus clubs and organizations representing this year's theme, which is Hollywood. They've chosen their favorite movies to represent their club. The senior board is Harry Potter. The junior board is Batman. Sophomore board, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. The Better Together Club and Travel Club, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Cheerleaders are Grease. JRTC, Top Gun. The Riverview Rowdy Spirit Club, Jurassic Park. The Spanish National Honor Society, West Side Story. The Anime Club, Kiki's Delivery Service. Chemistry Club, Hidden Figures. The Jewish Student Association, Star Wars. The Marine Club, Finding Nemo. The Science Olympiad, Beetlejuice. Girls Weightlifting, Minions, and Theater Club, Disney's Zombies. And now, making their way into the Ramble, the best band in the land, and superior once again, the Riverview Guilty Band. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight for this matchup, district matchup, between the Venice Indians and your Riverview Rams. We'd like to thank our meal sponsors today, Chick-fil-A and Miller's Ale House, for providing the pregame meals for the varsity team. And our field sponsors, EcoClear Products, Mullets Aluminum, Aqua Plumbing and Air, Nutter Custom Construction, Coast to Coast Pools, Allstate, Nito, and Terra Gancito, Above Park Capital, New Concepts Construction, JP Wiseman Construction, Robbins Commercial, FizMed, Miller's Road and Wildlife Solutions, RBC Wealth Management, Mitchell Happen, Landis Pools, Rosberg Asset Management, Fraser Financial Partner, Bonefish Grill, HCA Florida Healthcare Doctors Hospital, Travada Homes, Calusa Brewing, Johnson Fitness and Wellness, Myers Painting LLC, Boyd Brothers Construction, Southern Electric, Verona Orthopedics, Sunrise Irrigation, Remax in Paradise, Bernetti PA, Andros Spokesworks, HBK, Crunch Fitness, Glory Days, Jersey Mike Sub, Bloomer Brands, Bonefish Grill, Applebee's, Grill and Bar, Clark Road, Rodizio Grill, and Grasshopper Mexican Restaurant. In addition to Swarzo, Dillingham, and Stewart, Wiseman Construction, Eco Clear, and HCA Florida. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the superior rating Riverview High School Kilty Band, accompanied by the Riverview Band alumni. The staff includes Nick Bruno, percussion instructor, Kayla Kavanaugh, color guard instructor, James Dennis, bagpipe instructor, Allison Dietz, Highland dance instructor, Dr. Amy Earl, color guard instructor, Zach McKee, associate director of bands, Chuck Evans, percussion and associate director of bands, and the director of bands is Tamra Lewis. The Kilties open our pregame show with God Bless America. Pipe Major Gregory Peck now leads us in the traditional playing of Amazing Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. We thank the JROTC for providing the color guard and raising the flag at the west side of the stadium. Now please join Band Captain Sean Bernius and the Kilty Band as we honor America with our national anthem. please remain standing for the playing of the Riverview Alma Mater.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kilty Band. Just a reminder, because of homecoming tonight, their halftime show will be played after the game. So stick around afterwards for the halftime show for the Riverview Kilty Band. Our officials tonight from the Gulf Coast Football Officials Association: referee Glenn Harder, umpire Adam Heidel, head linesman John Woloski, line judge David Boyack, field judge Jamie Van Goosen, side judge Chris Kickoff, back judge Ken Middleton, clock operators Robert Scott and Jerry Felty. Captains tonight for the Venice Indians: number 2, number 7, number 8, and number 70. Captains for your Rams: number 8, Jaden Key.
A game that the Rams have had circled on their schedule for quite some time. The Venice Indians come into town as the number 18th ranked team in the country. The Rams have to get a win here today if they want to prevail in districts for the first time since 2019. My name's Addison Resco. So glad to have you alongside with me, along with my partner, Paul Whiteside. There's no doubt that this game has been dominated by the Indians for quite some time. It's been years and years since the Rams have been able to come away with the victory against Venice. Kind of close 3 years ago back at Venice's place, 7-7 going into halftime. Venice prevailed with a 42-7 win. And not only has Venice been beating the Rams in the regular season, they've been the team consistently knocking them out of the playoffs the last 3 seasons. There's no doubt that this is the toughest task the Rams have had to face yet. Yet the Rams haven't really met expectations this season. So what do the Rams have to do tonight to kind of make this a game against the 18th ranked team in the land?
Yeah, Addison, they got to get this pass game going. You know, they got a really talented quarterback in Anthony Miller. He's got a great arm, but we've kind of seen that this game has been run dominant, and there hasn't been a lot of even distribution in play. If they can get that pass game going, if they can kind of come out explosive on offense, limit mistakes on defense, I think that they could really keep this game competitive.
And the Rams are going to have to keep this game competitive. The Rams are kind of fighting for that playoff spot right now. They are ranked 9th. They've got to be ranked at about 8 or 7 due to some district winners. It's a tight gap to get in the playoffs, but you look at it, even a close loss against Venice, you know, a team of that caliber gets you close. Obviously, that's not what the Rams are going into this game with the mindset of, though, they want to come, they want to win. But the offense has to execute, because we know that Venice's offense will execute. In their last game against Sarasota, where they won 76-0, they ran the ball for 286 yards. They threw the ball for 236. I mean, a dominant passing display, a dominant rushing display. They've scored 60-plus offensive touchdowns this season. So the Rams' offense is going to have to match that. There's multiple games this season where Venice has scored 70 points. The Rams have to open up the passing game, as you mentioned, because, frankly, the run game is not going to be enough to stop guys like Charles Ashari on this Venice team. Landon Marsters as well on this front for the Indians. The Rams' running game is not going to it can't be the only thing that they have going for them.
Yeah, they got some dogs on defense. You know, they got some dogs, and they got some really good run stoppers. As you said, the run game's not going to cut it. They need to get this pass game going. They need to be creative on offense, and so that they could keep the defense off the field, and they could really keep it competitive.
And you saw in the game that a lot of Rams fans were worried about that game against Booker. You know, Booker hasn't been a team that Riverview has much really played, but, you know, the common knowledge is that Riverview's better than Booker, and that's kind of been known. But going into that game, DJ Johnson coming back for the, you know, for the homecoming against the Rams after transferring. Booker's kind of on fire. They just put up 70 points the week before, and that game was the best offensive game that you've seen. And that was against a really tough team. But then you saw it against Cardinal Mooney, a game where they had to get the passing game going because you saw the Rams start up 10-0. Oh, it looks good. Hey, they're competing against one of the top teams. But then they were so run-reliant, so run-heavy, Cardinal Mooney's able to adjust and come away with the 42-13 win.
Yeah.
Venice won the toss and elected to defer. So Brody Carroll will boot it away with Winston Watkins and Jameer Wilder back deep to receive for the Indians. Underway in this key district matchup game, it's the Rams, it's the Indians on the Riverview Rams Sports Network. And for the first time today, it is going to be the Venice offense, which we just talked about. 60-plus offensive points, 60-plus offensive touchdowns this season for the Indians, led by the 3-star Northern Iowa commit J.C. Nixon with 1,616 passing yards. And along the company with him is the star wide receiver, you know him, Winston Watkins.
Yeah, this offense has been pretty much perfect, and the Rams defense is going to really struggle, and it's going to be a tough task. Their toughest task by far on defense, trying to limit this offense. And, we're just going to have to see what they're going to try and do and try and limit, especially Winston Watkins on that outside is going to be really difficult to guard.
On first down and 10, it's a handoff to Wilder, and he's taken down after a 5-yard gain on the play. Miles Prezikwe is in on the stop. That was a direct snap to Winston Watkins. And now Nixon back into the game. Venice with a little hurry-up offense. Wilder in the backfield again. That left-handed slinger connects with this man. It's Ryan Matuvelich for the first down.
Pass completed for first down. The first and 10,
Ryan
third
Matuvelich,
and
one of the
18.
more polished receivers that Venice has had over these past couple of years. 31 receptions, over 500 yards. As Wilder taken down after another solid first down carry.
And off number 3, gain of 4.
Yeah, that hurry-up offense is going to be a really good scheme to get them going, to catch this Rams defense off guard, and to just come out with a bang on offense to start this game.
Venice has been moving the ball quick all season long. The quick play action. This time they go to Watkins, and it's an early third down. And Paul, these are the opportunities for the Rams. You might not get a lot of third down, opportunities on defense. Last game against Sarasota, Venice only had 5 third down attempts. This is a big chance to get off the field.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a huge down here.
Following his blockers, and Wilder up the middle has a seam, and Wilder has one man to beat, and he cannot beat him. Tracked down at the 11-yard line, but it's Wilder who moves the Indians into the red zone.
Yeah, a little bit of announcer curse there, but that's just the plays on defense that the Rams can't allow. You're not going to get a lot of third downs in this game, and to just have the running back break off there and get down to the opponent's 10-yard line.
Hands off to Wilder again, spinning off tacklers, and he is wrapped up at the 5-yard line.
Bringing number 3 down. Second down.
It's a touchdown-saving tackle made by Micah Hayes, and after, the perfect start really, and yes, a 3rd down and 5 against Venice is the perfect start. Wilder really showcasing his legs on this drive. The direct snap, it's to Watkins, and Watkins is going to be pushed inside the 2. They'll mark him at the 1, and it's first down and goal. Or will it be marked above the 1? No, it'll be at the 2.
Carry just short of
And so it's
first
going to be
third
third down and goal. Quickly to the line. Wilder, the handoff, too easy. Touchdown Indians. 6-play drive.
For the Indians, touchdown.
Right down the field they go for 75 yards. And it's 6-0 Indians early.
Yeah, it's a nice drive by the Indians there. You got the long run going, but also we saw a lot of hurry up on that offense on that first drive, and that's going to catch the Rams defense off guard. They're going to have to be ready for that hurry up offense, but nice schemes. Obviously that long run is huge, and just a really nice drive by the Indians.
So the Indians take their opening drive and house it, courtesy of the running back, Jameer Wilder. Wilder with that explosive 50-yard run that set the Indians in business, and he followed it up with a 2-yard rushing touchdown. 9:59 remaining in quarter number 1. Indians over the Rams, 7-0. Welcome back on into the Riverview Rams Sports Network. Indians 7-0 after Wilder took that whole drive into his own hands.
Yeah, just an amazing play by Wilder. They're pinned back in their own, I think it was about the 30-yard line, and he just broke off a huge run on 3rd down, which really could have been a great start by the Rams defense. Just can't let up those long plays, especially on a huge 3rd down like that. that could have forced a punt, and then they could have got the offense going. So, yeah.
And momentum's, you know, a key thing in
Yes.
a game like, you know, against a team like Venice.
Yeah.
And, you know, a third down stop there would have been huge. But now for the first time, it's the most important part of this game for the Rams. It's their offense. We talked about it in the open. The passing game has to be there, and it's in the hands of Anthony Miller.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you got to get the offense going immediately here. The first quarter is huge, huge, huge.
It's first down and 10 for the Rams. Anthony Miller in the shotgun as Matthew Baker goes in motion. They'll pitch it to Matthew. Matthew looking down the field, and it's a wobbly throw that is nowhere near. Was looking for Jaden Wheeler on the near side of the field. They tried that out against Booker in the big-time win back in September, and that play worked for the Rams after an onside kick. Matthew Baker was able to connect with Joshua Edwards down inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I like this creative scheme that the Rams are going with early here. They got to get creative. They got to go different.
And that's what you have to do against a team like Venice.
Absolutely.
You've got to take those chances.
Absolutely.
It's second down and 10. And off to Isaiah Belt, and he is met by the leading player on this defense. It's Ashari Charles, the 4-star junior. Offers from all over the place. He is a stud.
Yeah, he is the stud, and a nice play there, limiting the run. Again, that has been pretty much been the best part of this Rams defense, and that'll be huge for the Indians on defense, trying to limit Isaiah Belt there in the backfield.
It's going to be third down and 8, and a key play for the Rams. Third down conversions have not been their cup of tea to this point in the season, and it's something that they're going to have to correct in a game like this. Miller with 5 wide receivers out. It's Belt in motion. It's a screen to Wheeler. Wheeler, can he make a move? He cannot. Great initial contact, and he is forced out of bounds after a gain of about 3, and that's going to send out Nick Delfau for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure I really love the call there to go short of the sticks on third down. I think it's huge here, and you really need to take some chances and launch that ball downfield.
Nick Delfau, one of the best punters in the state of Florida, ready to boot this one away. Had a 62-yard punt in the playoff loss against Venice last season. And I'll give this one a ride. It'll take a bounce, and it will take a Riverview bounce. Watkins lets it roll. It continues to go. What a punt that is!
Punt down at the
What
19-yard
an
line.
amazing punt that was from Nick Delfau.
Yeah, absolutely amazing punt. Punting from their own 20 and getting it inside their own 20 on the Venice Indians side. That's an amazing punt and a big play by Nick Delfau to pin the Indians deep in their own field.
It's a 55-yard punt. Right on cue. We talked about the 62-yarder. And he continues his successful punts against one of the Rams' top rivals. First down and 10. Venice on for their second drive of the game. Nixon in the shotgun. And it's Watkins on the right side. Looked like it might have got deflected at the line for a second, but hauled in by Watkins. Good enough for a first down as well. Hand off up the middle, and here goes the Venice rushing game again. This time it's Irving Jones across midfield, and another Indians first down.
Yeah, that's huge. 2 big rushing games on their 2 running plays. I mean, the Rams just have not been able to stop this run. Only 2 plays and 2 huge runs. It's a nice play by the Indians.
It's another quick throw, this time looking for Machuvelich. And you've seen what the Indians' kind of passing attack has been to this point in the game. It's kind of the quick little route to the right, trying to get the short yardage, and then simply running the ball up the middle. They've really done nothing but look towards that right side and then run it right up the gut.
Yeah, and you've seen they've been targeting Winnie Watkins early in this game, throwing the short, and it's been working for him.
2nd down and 10, ball at the 40-yard line. Irving Jones breaking through some tackles, and it is a nice tackle right there from the junior linebacker, Andon Clough, to possibly save a touchdown. And the Rams defense just has simply no answer for this running game.
No answer at all, and some nice running there by the Indians.
First and 10 for the Indians.
And that's going to be huge if the Rams can't stop this run.
Indians making it look easy on the ground. It's Jace Nixon in the shotgun. Wilder in motion, had the touchdown on the last drive. Under some pressure, gets away, and he's hit as he throws, and it is incomplete.
Yeah,
Trying to squeeze it in there to Irving Jones.
Yeah, absolutely. Some nice pressure in there by Miles Brzezikwas, getting that quarterback, forcing him to make kind of a falling throw, and kind of just gets it out just in time. But really nice pressure there by the Rams defensive line.
And that's been one of the struggles of this defensive line to the season for the Rams, has been getting pressure, and they do a good job of it there to force it incompletion.
It's a good jump here.
That'll be a flag on the play. Be an encroachment
And
by the
it's
defense.
an encroachment penalty on the Rams, so they'll turn into 2nd down and 5.
Bring up 2nd and 5 for the Indians.
It's Irving Jones right there with him, looking for Watkins, back corner of the end zone. Oh my, almost hauled it in with the one-hander, but he could not haul it in, and that brings up 3rd down and 5. Well, that's what Winston Watkins brings to the table. You throw it up one-on-one coverage, a perfectly placed thrown ball. That was good coverage from Micah Hayes, but Watkins not able to snag it in.
Yeah, nice effort there by Winnie Watkins. Unable to haul it in. It's just unlucky there.
Hands off up the middle. Irving Jones spins off a tackle and gets in. Touchdown, Indians.
Again, this run game, just simply no answer for the Riverview defense. Nice running there again and for a touchdown here. And this is what we've been talking about. The Rams have to limit early in this game. They're down early. They're down after this extra point. It'll be 14-0. Only 6 minutes left to go in this first quarter. It can't happen.
A big drive coming up here for the Rams as the Indians tack on another one. It is 14-0 here at the Ramble. The first drive, it was all Wilder. This drive, it was all Irving Jones. 2 touchdowns for the Indians halfway through quarter number 1. Jaden Wheeler at the 5 is able to make the reception, and he is thrown down to the ground.
15-yard line.
That's a great tackle right there by the Indians defense.
And that'll be the
Hands Arquise on the tackle, and now it's 1st down and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
Yeah.
So a big drive coming up here for Anthony Miller, nicknamed Ant Mill. They're going to need something out of him. Going up against his former team, you know that there's a lot on the line, not only for the Rams, but for Anthony Miller, who was doubted as a quarterback back here at Venice, transferred over to Riverview after his sophomore season, or after his freshman season, now has a chance to lead his new team to a victory over his old one.
Yeah, a little bit of a revenge game here for Anthony Miller, and we'll see what that'll bring to the table. A little bit of extra motivation from the quarterback who's been pretty good this season. He's got a nice arm. He can really launch that ball downfield, and we've seen it on some of these deep balls. They just need to be more creative on offense, and I think that's really going to be the difference here in this game.
First and 10 for the Rams, the 18.
First down and 10. The ball placed at the Rams' 18-yard line. Jaden Key will go in motion. A quarterback keeper and Anthony Miller met right away. They've been trying to implement that run offense a lot throughout the season and incorporate it with the Anthony Miller rushing attack. It's really only prevailed, though, in one game this season. What do the Rams have to do to make that work?
Yeah, they just got to get this Venice defensive line is amazing, and you've seen it just there with Carl Jones and company getting in that nice pressure. But Anthony Miller and this offensive line, they've got to make some blocks for him, because when he has space, he can really run, and it's really one of his strong suits as a quarterback. So got to make those blocks, got to be more creative. But yeah, great runner on.
Had that rushing touchdown against Lehigh last week in the 28-6 win over the Lightning. In a game that they really had to win to keep their playoff hopes alive, as Isaiah Belt's nowhere to go. He's brought down by the former Ram, Landon Marsters.
Yeah, a little bit of a revenge game here again for the linebacker, Landon Marsters. The Air Force commit has been a powerhouse at linebacker for the Venice Indians, and we see it again there as the Rams coming up again with another third down, 2 straight run plays. They've just got to pass it more, because we've seen this run game is just not going to cut it.
Landon Marsters, second in tackles on this team, only behind Ben Sarquis. So it brings up another third down early in this one for the Rams. 5:05 to go. Parker Nibbert in motion. Miller rolls. Miller has that cannon and was looking for Jaden Wheeler, who was open for a bit, but he underthrows him, and it is going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down for the Rams.
Never mind, it's a personal foul, roughing the passer on the Indians, and it will be an automatic first down for the Rams.
Yeah, that's been one of the things that the Venice Indians have kind of struggled with. Just penalties on that defense, as you see there, a roughing the passer call, and that's going to move the Rams forward when they couldn't really get anything going on this second drive.
And the only game that the Indians have lost was to IMG, who's ranked number 1 in the state and in the top 10 nationally. And Indians head coach John Peacock talked about it. He said, we've been flirting with that all year, and it finally came back to bite us. Key penalties, key mistakes in that game versus IMG is something that will not allow you to beat those top teams. Not that it's really put them in danger here tonight, but one of the things that the Indians want to clean up as they try and make their way to a second state championship within 4 years. They've lost back-to-back years. There's a chip on the shoulders of John Peacock right now to get this program another state championship. 2 years in a row, Lakeland's come out on top. First down give to Isaiah Belt, and Landon Marsters in to make the stop.
Yeah, as you said there, the penalties just huge. And penalties are a big part of this game, and they can be sometimes the decider whether you lose or win. So definitely something that the Venice Indians can improve on. Don't think it'll affect them too much tonight, but come playoffs, it's definitely something to clean up.
Second down and 9. Generous spot gives him a yard. Landon Marsters already 2 tackles on his former team. Venice acquired 2 players from the Rams last season with Marsters and Al Oliver. It's the give to Isaiah Belt. Belt has some room down the sideline, and he's inside the 35 before being pushed out of bounds. You know, we talk about it. We talk about how they've got to open up the passing game. Well, runs like those will help open up the passing game. When the Rams run the ball, they're going to need Isaiah Belt tonight to rush for big-time gains. We've seen the big plays from Venice. They have to come from Riverview as well in this game.
Yeah, amazing blocking by that offensive line. A nice read by Belt, and he just goes darts up the sideline for a huge gain. And they're going to need those runs from Isaiah Bell, as you said, to open up that passing game and potentially hit the end zone here.
We'll see if they open it up here. It's first down and 10 in Indian territory. Gabe Halperin the back. They do give it to Halperin, and Halperin, a nice strong run, pushes across the 30. He'll be marked down at around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, nice physical back in Halperin, one of the more physical backs on this Rams team, and him and Belt make for a pretty decent running back duo. So we'll see if we'll see more of Halperin tonight, if they're going to kind of alternate between Belt and Halperin, but that could be really big.
Second down and 5 coming up inside the 30-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Indians with an early 14-0 lead. Rams in no rush to get this one away. Second down, Miller looking over the middle, has Jalen Wheeler, but it is overthrown. Had him for a touchdown. Wheeler was able to break free, but Anthony Miller cannot hit the spot, and it brings up third down.
Yeah, as you see there, just Jaden Wheeler, one of the best playmakers on this offense, and runs a great route there. Miller just unable to capitalize, and that's throws you cannot miss in this game from Anthony Miller. He's got a nice arm, needs to do better there.
That was Lane Kisovic, who Wheeler was able to beat in coverage. And now it brings up third down and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Belt, can he find the first? He cannot. Brought down for about a 2-3 yard gain, and it's going to bring up fourth down and short. And in a game like this, you have to think Josh Smithers is going to keep the offense on the field.
Absolutely. I mean, really, this whole game is going to be fourth down territory for the Rams, especially when you're inside your own 30-yard line. This is a big fourth down conversion for the Rams.
Miller tries to get the defense to jump, but to no avail. It's a fourth down early in this one. Rams trying to pull themselves into this game. Play action, under pressure, and it is incomplete. Was looking for Jaden Key, and the Indians get off the field.
Yeah, nice coverage there by Landon Marsters on Jaden Key. Jaden Key tries to kind of extend that arm and make a nice catch there, but just can't haul it in. But nice effort from Jaden Key, but the Rams unable to capitalize on fourth down and send out their defense, who hasn't really been able to stop anything going on this Indians offense.
And a stop is a must for the Rams on this drive as the Indians make their way out for their third drive of the game. It's been the running game, but it's been two different running backs. On the first drive, it was Jermise Wilder, and then on the last drive, it's Irving Jones, who was able to just pound it right through the Rams defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of these backs, physical, fast.
Looking to air it out here on first down, and it's to the star, Winston Watkins, weaving his way through before Jamon Thompson lights him up.
Yeah, some nice moves there by Winnie Watkins, kind of cutting up the middle of the field. Makes a few Rams miss. Nice first down, and this is why he is such a star and why he has so many offers.
First down and 10 as the Indians approach midfield. Hand off to Wilder and Kevon Love, and Gabe Halperin in on the stop for the Rams.
Yeah, finally a nice play by this defensive line, limiting the run as they haven't really had an answer, but a nice play there, and it brings up second down.
Second down and 8. Ball right at midfield. Back to the ground. It's Wilder trying to spin off tacklers, And Jamon Thompson
Number 3 on the
stops
carry.
him in his
Okay,
tracks,
well, stop.
and it sets up
There's a
a
flag on the
third
play.
down. There is a flag placed around the 43-yard line. We'll see what this is. And that's a personal foul. It's going to be offsetting.
And those would be offsetting personal fouls.
And it will still be third down, or yes, it'll still be third.
Yeah, huge third down for this Rams defense. Need a stop. With the Indians potentially could go up 3 scores here in just the first quarter. This is a big stop.
Well, no, it looks like they have second down on the spot, and they do. So they'll redo it due to the personal fouls. And this time, Wilder will take it the distance. His second rushing touchdown of the day, and the Indians are pouring it on the Rams.
Yeah, a gaping hold there for Wilder just to pound through, and he gets a nice touchdown.
Just domination from the Indians, coming fresh off a win against Sarasota, where they won 76-0. Not even done with the first quarter here tonight, and it's 20-0 with the extra point pending.
Yeah. Just another long run here given up by this Rams defense. And I want to talk more about this Venice Indians offensive line. I mean, they're the reason why this run game has been so efficient, and they've just created some nice holes, and the running backs have been able to capitalize.
And one of those highlights, former Ram Al Oliver, who transferred to Venice this season, ranked as one of the top offensive linemen in the class of 2025. Indians all over the Rams here, and we are still in quarter number 1. 21-0 your score when we come back.
Oh, yeah, Miller. I watched he got
Welcome back on in. 1:17 to go here in quarter number 1. Indians on pace for about 80 points. They are on pace for 80 points tonight.
Yeah,
It's pretty incredible. You know, we talked about it. 60-plus touchdowns, 9 games into the year. I mean, do the math. That's a lot of touchdowns per game. And you think about it, one game, they only had 1 touchdown. So think about all the other 8 games that this team has just poured it on.
Yeah, you see that 79-0 win over Sarasota, and this Venice offense has been pretty much perfect, and we've seen early that this Rams defense has no answer, and we'll see if that'll change or if this will keep up to be an absolute blowout here tonight.
First down and 10.
first and 10 for the Rams.
Anthony Miller trying to wheel the Rams back into this one. And it's a muffed exchange, and Miller is able to fall on it.
Anthony Miller will jump on the fumble. He lost 5 yards.
And due to some complications this week,
Second and 15,
Joshua
second and
Edwards and
15.
Torian James had to sit for the first 2 drives of the game. They are now back into this game, and so that's why you saw a lot more of Parker Nibber and Matthew Baker in those first couple drives of the game.
Yeah, a little bit of a miscommunication by Miller and Edwards there, and just, again, the stupid mistakes just need to be limited here.
James Key and Matthew Baker on the right as Key goes in motion. Option goes to Belt, and he goes nowhere. It is Carl Jones
He'll get it back
in
to
on the
line of
stop,
scrimmage.
and it brings up
Third
a
down and
third
15,
down
third
and
15.
long. We talked about it a lot in the game against Cardinal Mooney, how the Rams were always setting themselves back and having second and long to deal with. And that's exactly what they had to deal with after that muffed exchange. And it just sets you back on a drive. And against an opponent like Venice, you can't have it happen.
Venice 21, the Rams
That
nothing.
will end the first quarter, however, with it being all Indians. The Rams looking to drive and crunch this lead down when we come back.
Above Par Capital, New Concepts Construction, JP Wiseman Construction, Robbins Commercial, FizMed, Miller's Rodent and Wildlife Solutions, RBC Wealth Management, Mitchell Haplin, Landis Pools, Rosenberg Asset Management, Fraser Financial Partner, Bonefish Grill, HCA Florida Healthcare and Doctors Hospital, Bravada Homes, Calusa Brewing, Johnson Fitness and Wellness, Myers Painting LLC, Voigt Brothers Construction, Southern Electric, Rowan Orthoponics, Sunrise Irrigation, Remax Paradise, Bernetti PA, Andrews Boatworks, ATK, Crunch Fitness, Glory Days, Jersey Mike Sub, Blue and Branch and Bonefish Grill, Applebee's Grill and Bar on Clark Road, Revisio Grill, and Grasshopper Mexican Restaurant.
And we'd like to thank our sponsors here: Mullets, Aluminum, Bloomin' Brands, New Concepts Construction, Crunch on Bee Ridge Road, Eco Clear Products, Chick-fil-A Pelican Plaza, Applebee's on Clark Road, Interspace LLC, and Joey D's on Bee Ridge. Thank you for your support of the Riverview Rams.
So a third down and long for the Rams coming up inside their own 15-yard line. Belt right behind him. Venice showing pressure. They bring pressure, and Anthony Miller nowhere to go, and he is brought to the ground.
Anthony Miller sacked.
Penn Sarkowitz in on the sack, and they are stopped inside the 2-yard line.
Yeah, two guys just coming
Brought down
through
2-yard line.
unblocked, and Anthony Miller can't really do anything there. Nothing much he can do, and gets pinned inside the 2-yard line. But just great penetration by this Venice Indians defensive line, and it brings up fourth down here.
And you saw the slight glimpse of pressure that was being shown by the Indians, and a great pursuit right there. Able to bring them down, and now it's a difficult punt for Delfau as he gets it away. And it's going to be caught by Watkins. Watkins trying to turn something into nothing. That is what he's known to do, and it is what he's going to do. What a return. There is a flag, however, back at the 38-yard line, and it looks like this one will be coming back.
Yeah, even with the flag, what a return by Whitty Watkins. I mean, you saw there, he had some pressure by that Rams special team, even slipped a little bit, but able to read those blocks, cut it upfield, and take it all the way to the end zone. Unfortunate that that one will be called back for a penalty.
So a touchdown saving flag for the Rams. So still great field position for the Indians as they'll start at about midfield, maybe a little bit behind. No, they'll start at the Rams 48-yard line, and just a golden spot for the Indians. And you look at how this Rams defense has played today, and you're wondering, can the Rams get off the field?
Yeah, it really depends all on that defensive line and stopping the run. Has this been the powerhouse for the Indians?
First down and 10. Looking to air it out deep for the first time tonight. Matuvelich had a step, but he could not haul it in.
Pass number 4. Ball's incomplete. Second and 10 for the Indians.
A great route by Ryan Matuvelich. Again, was able to get that step on Jaden Wheeler. Tough throw to make, just misses his man. So it brings up second down and 10. Indians 3 for 3 on drive so far today. Winston Watkins. Can they stop him? They will inside the 20-yard line. He's got blazing speed.
Yeah, absolutely amazing play by Winston Watkins here. Just making his man miss and just cutting it up the sideline, showing off that speed, showing why he's a star. Great play.
First down and 10, ball inside the 15-yard line. Hands it off on the ground, and it's going to be a short gain on the play. James Griffiths and Kayvon Love in on the stop.
Yeah, and we'll see it again here from the Indians with that hurry-up offense, trying to catch the Rams off guard. They're wasting no time here snapping the ball.
So second down and 8, ball at the 13-yard line. Indians trying to be 4 for 4 on their drives, and once again, they'll get the Rams to jump. This time they'll get Jackson Blake to jump offside. That's the young sophomore defensive lineman. And that's 2 times that the Rams have let that happen tonight, both when it's been second down and quite long.
Yeah, and that's the effect of that hurry-up offense, catching them off guard, and that's really what happens is you jump because you're not anticipating what's going to happen.
Second down and 3. Inside the 10, looking for Watkins, and he hauls that in! That is unbelievable! Winston Watkins, welcome to top 10. Unbelievable. I didn't think he hauled that in.
No.
He was so nonchalant about it.
Yeah, absolutely unreal catch by Winnie Watkins there, showing off that Odell play and hauls it in for a amazing touchdown, just making a statement again of why he's one of the best in the country.
Listen, he made it so casual. It's like he does it every time. You know, we saw the almost near one-hand catch by Watkins in the first quarter, and then in quarter number 2, hauls it in with the non-dominant left hand, and it is all Indians here at the Ramble. We got 10-12 to play in quarter number 2, and the Indians rolling 28-0. Welcome back on in to the Ramble. 10-12 to go here in the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, you might want to rewind to about a minute ago for one of the catches of the year from the star Winston Watkins.
Yeah, absolutely. Just showing again why he's got all these offers. Really reminds me of that all-time catch by Randy Moss against the Jets. Just very nonchalant from Winnie Watkins. Hauls it in with one hand. A non-dominant left hand at that. Absolutely amazing catch.
So the Rams offense back out on the field after being stuffed on their last drive. It was Ben Zarquis who had the breakthrough sack, which gave the Indians great field position, which ended up being a Winston Watkins touchdown. The first down gave to Isaiah Belt. And taken down after about a gain of a yard.
Second and 9 for the Rams.
And again, we touched on it on the opener. This game is really for districts. You know, the Rams win this game. All you got to do is go beat Sarasota on Thursday. And now it's not officially over if Lehigh is able to beat Sarasota later on. But this game, if it holds, all but secures yet another district championship for Venice. Again, to pursue another state championship. They've been to 3 in a row, winners of 1. Hand off to Isaiah Belt, and he goes nowhere. Getting a little push, and the play, however, was blown dead by a referee prior to, and so it brings up third down.
Yeah, and we've seen this a lot where the Rams have kind of just ran it on first down, and then they run it on second down, and then they're set up here with the third and long, and then they don't convert.
And they're forced to pass on third down and long. Anthony Miller in the shotgun. Rams need this one. under pressure. Miller cannot escape. He's brought down by the leading sack man on this team, Ashari Charles.
Yeah, what a play by Ashari Charles there.
Bring up
Just
fourth
getting
down.
the penetration that defensive line needed there on the play action pass. And we've seen it again. When you pass, when the Rams team have been passing on third down, they can't get anything going. I would like to see some passes on first down or even second down to get them closer to that first down marker.
They've done it in consecutive drives, and the Indians defense has been able to kind of pick up on that. You see the extra pressure they brought in on back-to-back third downs, and it's resulted in a sack both times.
Yeah.
Del Fowl trying to boot this one away to the dangerous return man, Watkins. Takes a bounce, and it will be down. You saw Watkins creeping up on it to possibly return it,
Down at the 44-yard
but
line.
Aaron Zinn picks it up, and the Indians 4 for 4 on offense. They'll try and make it 5 for 5 when we come back.
First and 10 for the Indians.
On first down for the Indians, going down the field, and it is incomplete.
Pass intended for number 4, falls incomplete. Bring up second down for the Indians.
Is looking for Ryan Matuvelich over the middle of the field.
Yeah, again, a nice route by Matuvelich, but it's just a little short from Jace Nixon.
Back to the ground goes Irving Jones, and he is tackled down. That's Anton Clough making the touchdown, saving tackle again. He's had to do that a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, he's really been the backbone of this defense, as you see, kind of playing that outside linebacker safety, but an amazing tackler there, as we see, and saves a touchdown.
First down and 10, ball at the Riverview 31-yard line, looking to the air. It's that quick route to Matuvelich, who tiptoes his way past the first down yardage. Another fresh set of downs for the Indians.
Yeah, and we've seen this, again, just the short passes, but it's been working. It's been working, and they're getting first downs off it. They're getting yardage off of it, and another nice route there by Matuvelich.
First down inside the red zone. Hand off to Wilder, however, some pre-snap movement. And it's going to be on the Indians.
The offsides on the offense.
Offside on the
Back the Indians up.
Indians, who will bring up first down and 15. $7:27 to go here in quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, I want to welcome you on in alongside myself, Addison Rusco. With me is Paul Whiteside, as the Indians up 28-0 over the Rams, looking to extend the lead here, and it is incomplete, looking for Matuvelich. Good coverage from Edwards and Wheeler.
Yeah, really nice coverage from Edwards there. You see, gets his hand in there and makes just a nice tip on the ball that forces the incompletion there from Matuvelich.
Second down and 15 coming up. Wilder in the backfield. 3 wide receivers out to the right. A bad snap, and Jamon Thompson able to
Snap by the Indians.
tap him on the ground, and it'll bring up third down and 25. By far the best chance for the Rams to get off the field here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a must stop here, but you know, we've seen these long plays by the Indians, so I would not be surprised if they convert here on third down. A must stop from the Rams.
And we'll see what the approach is here as Corbett goes in motion. They're going to look long. They'll fire it long, and they've got him long. Ryan Matuvelich inside the 5. And on third down and 25, the Indians move the chains again.
Yeah, as I said before, wouldn't be surprised, and they convert again. again, Ryan Matuvlich is running really nice routes, kind of working on Jaden Wheeler there. Beats him and converts for a nice third down gain.
And it's going to be the water break at the 6:37 mark. Just when you thought the Rams would get off the field, it's a Nixon to Matuvlich 32-yard bomb. First and goal when we come back.
Just a reminder, we have homecoming at halftime tonight, and our halftime show by the Kilty Band will be played after the game, so stick around for that. Be first to go for the two.
Welcome back in after the water break. 6:37 here to play in the second quarter on this Riverview senior night. And they're going to hand it off to the former Ram, Al Oliver. And the Rams are going to have none of that. You know he wants that touchdown versus former team, but the Rams swarm up to him.
Yeah, we saw that play kind of against Sarasota where Al actually took it for a touchdown. And in a game where they beat Sarasota 79-0, but I guess just trying to run some creativity.
Yeah, Al Oliver's got a couple of them. He converted a two-point conversion with the Rams last season. Teams like to get sneaky with them on the goal line. As here's the second down and goal give. Wilder following his blockers, and he is taken down inside the 2-yard line. Andon Clough and Preziquez halting him short of the line.
Yeah, it's actually a nice play by Andon Clough there to prevent the touchdown. You see that that Wilder tried to kind of extend there, and Andon was having none of that and just prevented the score there. So a really nice play again by Andon Clough.
And in the end zone, simple, a hat trick. And the Indians on top and ready to put a running clock on this game.
Yeah, quick running clock here about to be put on by the Venice Indians
Well,
here.
it won't be put on until the second
Yes.
half, but regardless, a guaranteed running clock, and we're just now halfway through the second quarter. This is what a lot of people expected, but obviously going into this game, the Rams, want to put all their cards on the table, try and win this game, and to no avail. And it all started really on that third down and 5. In games like this, huge games against a rival, and especially against a team that's you're not projected to win, you've got to keep it close right from the beginning. We saw, in college, Northern Illinois over Notre Dame this year, and they kind of lingered with them. They didn't let Notre Dame get that early big play, that early juice that kind of gets you in your heels, loses your confidence. That third down and 5 is kind of the golden opportunity to get that going. And then Jameer Wilder took it 50 yards, and the game really has never been a game since that third down and 5 play, which was the third play of the game.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot this game. Just unable to stop on third down here, and it's going to be a big part for hopefully the rest of this game for the Rams offense. They need to stop the Indians on third down, and they can't seem to do it. Again, 3rd and 25. They can't even stop that. So,
well, that was no doubt their best shot, but a beautiful connection from the Northern Iowa to Dartmouth commit. And it will be a touchback as the Rams will begin the drive at the 35-yard line. And you hate to already say that a game is over with about halfway through the second quarter, but right now, you look at the state of this game, you look at the way it's going, you can't turn your head to Sarasota yet, but you've got to start finding some positives to build on for that Sarasota game. That game's in 6 days, and it's essentially a win, and you have a chance at the playoffs for Sarasota, and you lose, and your season's over, and would be known as one of the more underwhelming seasons in Riverview history as a new quarterback in for the Rams here. It's Logan Carrillo, as his first pass attempt goes to Joshua Edwards, but batted down at the line. That game against Sarasota, November 7th at Sarasota. And the Sailors last year, after firing now Rams offensive coordinator Brody Wiseman, had a really down year. They hired the defensive coordinator from Manatee, had a terrible season, maybe won one game. Then a former Rams coach hired this offseason, and the Sailors have kind of had a solid bounce back year. Obviously got thumped by Venice last week, but one would expect that. They're 4-4 in the season and could possibly play a tough game against the Rams next week as Isaiah Belt takes it 13 yards forward for a first down.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That game next week is going to be a really good one. You've seen this from the Sailors kind of all season. Last year, a really, really down year. They won one game last year, and this year they've kind of turned it around and had a solid year. You know, they're 4-4, and yeah, again, a good game that we have coming up for this huge rivalry of the Rams versus Sailors.
A game that both teams won against Lehigh 28-6. Most games in recent years have been blowouts. However, 2 years ago, Rams were only up 7-0 before a late DJ Johnson touchdown put it away for a 14-0 final. But that game was close. Sarasota had a much better record going into that game. And it kind of makes you wonder the excitement level that next week game is going to have, especially on the Sarasota side, maybe feeling like they can end the curse that has been put on them. It's been 13 years since Sarasota has won. Second down and 8 here. 4:12 to go in the second quarter as Carrillo trying to drive down this Riverview offense for their first score of the game. And a timeout called by the Rams. Still talking over. We'll head to break. 35-0. 4 minutes to go. Just under 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Rams down 35-0. New quarterback Logan Carrillo taking over for Anthony Miller. Not sure if it's for an injury or just poor play to this point so far.
Yeah.
Carrillo over the middle, and it's hauled in by Torian James.
Carrillo's pass complete. Tory James.
Only the second completion of the day tonight for the Rams.
Yeah, it's a nice pass there by Carrillo. And you've seen that kind of, maybe it could have been a poor play reason that Anthony Miller is out of the game right now. But a nice throw by Carrillo there to Torian James. And hopefully they can kind of get this passing game going as they have weapons out wide.
The young sophomore quarterback in the shotgun. Pressure coming off that right side. Gets it away. And it is hauled in from Joshua Edwards, and the sophomore quarterback letting it sling.
Yeah, absolutely. Another really nice throw by Carrillo there, and a connection to Joshua Edwards. But
You know,
letting the sophomore quarterback sling it.
Well, one of the things about this sophomore quarterback is his accuracy is off the charts. He's not going to wow you like Anthony Miller will with the pass down the field, but he's precise with his decision-making, makes a lot of good decisions, doesn't turn the ball over a lot, and that's a great sign out of a young sophomore quarterback on first down and 10. Belt gets the give, trying to get away, but there is no escaping the leading tackler, Ben Zarquis.
Yeah, and kind of going back to Carrillo there, the sophomore. Maybe that's what we need in this game is kind of the accuracy. Maybe not the flashiest of plays, but just slinging it, kind of getting those nice gains on the passing game. That's going to be really important for the Rams here.
Second down and 12. Carrillo looking over to the sideline. Carrillo, he will air one out, and it is intercepted. What a grab by Brantley.
Carrillo's pass intercepted.
Put it up for Joshua Edwards, and Brantley said no.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding play from Brantley, and kind of a 50-50 ball there. Brantley makes an unbelievable play, jumping up, grabbing that ball, and again, the Venice offense will come back out onto the field.
2:10 to go here in quarter number 2. We'll see if the Indians can remain perfect on their drives and kind of 2-minute drill it on the Rams.
Yeah.
Jace Nixon in at the quarterback spot, and now it's John Ford III in at running back. Watkins wide open with space, juking his way through, weaving his way down to midfield. My goodness, they cannot contain him.
They just can't bring him down. You know, he's bobbing and weaving his way down to that 50-yard line, and just a really nice catch and run by Winnie Watkins.
I mean, just beautiful playing. Beautiful jukes. I mean, talk about his game all night long. It's first down and 10. John Ford III takes it across midfield down into the Riverview 43-yard line. 1:35 remaining here in half number 1. Indians trying to put a 40-burger on the Rams.
Second down.
Second and short. Under pressure. Trying to get to the first down marker with his legs. He's not going to be able to do so. Picks up maybe a yard or two.
Yeah, it's nice decision-making there by Nixon, not forcing anything downfield. You know, you saw he stepped up in the pocket, kind of steps into that throw, fakes it, and tries to just get a first down there, not forcing anything downfield. It's a nice play by Nixon.
Ford remains in the backfield. And they'll give it to him. And he's going to be marked short of the first down marker. So it'll bring up 4th down and 1. So it's decision time for John Peacock and the Indians.
4th and 1 for the Indians.
Fourth down and 1 to Watkins. And nobody on him. And Jaden Wheeler and Watkins getting into it over there on the sideline, but it is a first down on 4th down. And you look at that, it's just too easy. On 4th down, Watkins that wide open. They're going to get that every time.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't put at least 2 men on Winnie Watkins. As we've kind of seen, he's been absolutely dominant, and they just need to find an answer.
There's a difference between putting 2 guys on him than on 4th down and 1. I know it's Winnie Watkins. You have to have safety help.
Yep.
You got to press him because
Yeah.
yeah, are you probably going to get beat? Yes, but you cannot allow that easy of a first down for the Indians on 4th down, and it looks like a personal foul on Jaden Wheeler for the scuffle after the play, so it brings up first down and 10 at the 30-yard line with 50 seconds to go in the half. thrown over the middle. Watkins again. And he will drive his legs inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark him at the 15.
Yeah, what really makes this kid special is the run after catch. You know, we've seen this constantly. The Rams cannot bring him down, bobbing and weaving his way down to that about 20-yard line, or 15-yard line, excuse me. But just another nice play about Winston Watkins. As you said, we could talk about his game all night long.
There's a reason he gets as much overtime coverage as he does.
Yep.
The first down, throw, back of the end zone, looking for Ryan Matuvelich, but cannot hook up with him in the end zone. It's Micah Hayes in on the coverage.
Yeah, nice coverage there by Micah Hayes on Matuvelich.
Just under 40 seconds to go. And the clock is running. The clock should not have been running. And they'll have to put 8 seconds back on the clock. There was 39.7 before the clock issue. And they'll put 39 seconds back on. So second down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Indians a perfect 5 for 5. Can they make it 6? Nixon fires over the middle, and it is incomplete. That's Halperin on the coverage. Had him open, just threw it a little low.
Yeah, just a little low there by Nixon, but third down upcoming here, and they need a stop. This is a stop that must be had.
And Riverview will call a timeout on third down.
That'll be their second and a half.
The Rams trying to get their first stop of the game when we come back. 34 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. It's the Indians 35 and the Rams 0. Third down and 10. Ball at the Rams 15-yard line. Nixon airs it out in the end zone. What a catch! Tiptoes in the end zone over double coverage. That's disgusting.
Oh my goodness, yeah, absolutely mosses those two Rams defenders, and a amazing catch made there by Matuvelich, able to get his feet in bounds too, and showing off the vert there on that amazing catch.
Double coverage, no problem. Another third down and long conversion for the Indians, and it is 41-0. Extra point pending, and there is the half isn't even over.
Yeah, no, just simply no answer from this Rams defense.
42-0.
27 seconds left in the half.
Just a few years back, you look at these games and you see a competitive first half. Even 2 years ago, this game was a 21-10 game at halftime. 3 years ago, Rams go into Venice and it's 7-7. Rams get the ball to start the second half. You're thinking, oh, wow.
Coming up at halftime.
And both those games turned out to be blowouts.
Yeah.
But you felt the fight. You felt the importance of the game. And tonight, nothing to show for it.
Yeah, just really no motivation shown here by the by this Rams team, and especially due to the importance of this game, would like to see a little bit more fight here in the second half if they can get, anything going. It's already 42-0, and the half hasn't even ended yet.
It will be one quick second half here tonight. kickoff away and out of the end
Kick over
zone
through the
for
end
a
zone.
touchback.
Be first and 10 from the 20.
We'll see if the Rams even try anything or if they'll just take it to halftime. Not much you can do or expect the Rams to do in 27 seconds. They haven't been able to get anything done all day.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter about the clock. If this was the starter, if they had plenty of time, could they really get anything else going? Because they haven't been able to get anything going this whole game.
Anthony Miller back in at quarterback for the Rams. Looks like they will just knee it and take it in. That's what they'll do. 42-0. The score here at the Ramble as we head to half. The Indians dominate and show you why they are one of the top 25 teams in the entire country. Second half action when we come back on the Riverview Rams Sports Network. Indians 42, Rams 0.
Several of our cheerleading Greece, JROTC Top Gun, Riverview Rowdy Spirit Club Jurassic Park, Spanish National Honor Society West Side Story, Anime Club Kiki's Delivery Service, Chemistry Club Hidden Figures, Jewish Student Association Star Wars, Marine Club Finding Nemo, Science Olympiad Beetlejuice, Girls Weightlifting Minions,
and the theater club Disney Zombies. At this time, we would like to present our homecoming court, which was selected by the Riverview High School student body. Representing the freshman class, Anvi Patel and MJ Kerr. Anvi is the daughter of Rita and Chintan Patel. She was nominated by freshman board. Anvi plays tennis, volunteers, and is a member of Key Club. MJ is the son of Autumn Kerr. He was nominated by freshman board. MJ also volunteers, and he is a member of History Bowl and Key Club. He is in the jazz band and plays the saxophone. MJ plans to one day go to Harvard or Yale for law school. Ladies and gentlemen, Anvi Patel and MJ Kerr. Representing the sophomore class, Kendall Black and Owen Bermudez. Kendall is the daughter of Jamie and Doug Black. She was nominated by the sophomore board. Kendall is a varsity cheerleader, sophomore board treasurer, and a member of the Marine Club. Owen is the son of Laurel and Ed Bermudez. He was also nominated by sophomore board. He plays basketball and is a member of Marine Club and sophomore board. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendall Black and Owen Bermudez. Representing the junior class, Kate St. Ange, being escorted by Trip Bermudez. Kate is the daughter of Maureen and Joe St. Ange. She was nominated by National Honor Society. Kate plays varsity soccer and runs varsity track. She's also an active member of NHS and SHH. Ladies and gentlemen, Kate St. Ange and Trip Bermudez. Now representing our senior class. These 7 students have been nominated by the senior class for the 2024 Homecoming King and Queen. The first pair of seniors is Luca Perry and Eli Oswald. Luca is the daughter of Connie Khrushchev and Douglas Perry. She was nominated by National Honor Society. Besides being on the Education Foundation Board of Directors, co-president of the Model UN Club, and vice president of Mu Alpha Theta, Luca is an active member of the Boys and Girls Club, where she has competed over 5 teen programs. After high school, Luca intends to do research as a physicist or astronomer or go into economics. Eli is the son of Heather and Hunter Oswald. He was nominated by National Honor Society. Eli is vice president of Rho Kappa, president of Mu Alpha Theta, and a member of the principal's cabinet. After high school, Eli plans to attend a university and study economics and mathematics. Ladies and gentlemen, Luca Perry and Eli Oswald. Our second pair of seniors is Bailey Springman and Jaden Key. Bailey is the daughter of Tara and Sean Springman. She was nominated by Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Besides being the captain of the varsity soccer and running varsity track, Bailey is an officer for FCA. After high school, Bailey plans to go to college and work in meteorology. Jaden is the son of Lisette and Lorenzo Key. He was nominated by Fellowship of Christian Athletes. In addition to playing football, Jaden is also a member of Mu Alpha Theta and volunteers at an animal shelter. After high school, Jaden intends to play football and study computer science in college. Ladies and gentlemen, Bailey Springman and Jaden Key. Our final seniors are Annika Geyer, Hale Durfee, and Courtney Parrish. Annika is the daughter of Nancy and James Geyer. She was nominated by the Anime Club. Annika is the event manager of Anime Club and is very involved in Sarasota Young Voices and Chamber Choir. She also does webcomic design. After high school, Annika plans to attend University of Florida and earn degrees in mechanical or civil engineering and music. Hale is the son of Robin and Justin Durfee. He was nominated by RHS Cheer. Hale plays football and lacrosse and also volunteers at a local youth group, Young Life, as well as with the Sarasota Sun Devils. Hale plans to play football in college. Courtney is the daughter of Stephanie and Kent Parrish. She was nominated by the Better Together Club. Courtney is the president of the Better Together Club, vice president of Riverview Rowdies, and captain of the varsity volleyball team. She also plays on the beach volleyball team. After high school, Courtney plans to attend college and to become an engineer. Ladies and gentlemen, Annika Geyer, Hale Durfee, and Courtney Parrish. Let's give a round of applause to all the members of the Riverview High School 2024 Homecoming Court. Before we announce the King and Queen, it is our honor tonight to welcome back the amazing Kay Shepard, longtime member of the Ram family, to help crown our 2024 Homecoming King and Queen. After all votes have been counted, it is my pleasure to announce that your 2024 Riverview Homecoming King and Queen is Jaden Key and Courtney Parrish. Congratulations to Jaden and Courtney, your 2024 Riverview Homecoming King and Queen.
Fight Club.
Welcome back on into the Ramble, where it has been nothing short of a disaster fest for the Rams. 42-0 coming into the second half. And, we kind of talked about it towards the tail end of the broadcast in the first half about how normally these games have been at least somewhat competitive, where you've thought, okay, we're probably not going to win, but we've got a shot. 7-7 3 years ago, 21-10 2 years ago. Last year was more of a story like this. How can the Rams find a positive from such a demoralizing game so far?
Yeah, simply no answer from either side of the ball here, especially the Rams defense allowing those huge runs and then just can't stop those third down, and the Venice Indians have just been converting constantly on third down. They really need to step it up on defense. They need to show that toughness. They need to show that dedication. But again, on offense, I would really like to see Logan Carrillo come in at quarterback, because he's kind of been that accurate guy, that short pass guy, maybe something the Rams could use there, and they need to switch it up.
And the Rams really haven't gotten anything to work, and it's been a struggle on the defensive side of the ball, as we mentioned. Jameer Wilder, 3 rushing touchdowns. He's the one that kind of broke the big plays open for the Indians with that big time run on 3rd down and 5, which gave Venice all the momentum, if they even needed the momentum at that. He's ran in 3. You've had a couple of nice runs from running back Dorian Irving-Jones, and then Winston Watkins has a touchdown on a punt return taken back due to a holding penalty, and then makes arguably the catch of the year on the other side. Down to that left post. I mean, he is a stud. The Venice defense has come to play. There's really been no area of the game that you look at so far for Venice where you're like, wow, they really lacked in that department. The run defense, they've hardly let any passes up. Maybe 3 completions the whole game so far for the Rams. Also an interception by Brantley. It's just been all Venice. In that locker room, I was able to take a step in there during halftime. It's a lot of just down faces, just kind of demoralized, and the coaches, talking to them, yelling at him, hey, you got to pick your head up. It's 42-0. Are you going to take getting bounced around like this? And that's the response. Riverview, I think we both know, is not going to come back and win this game, or heck, even make it close. But if you're the Rams, the most important game of your season is next week. Next week kind of tells you, hey, do you have a shot at the playoffs or not? And so that's when you've got to build something. You've got to find something to build off of next week at practice from this final 30 minutes or 24 minutes, which will be a very shortened 24 minutes, since the second half will be on a running clock the entire way out. The Rams will receive the second half kickoff tonight. Maybe a drive, a touchdown drive, just to get some momentum back, just to get the good spirits flowing again.
Right, absolutely. Just looking to get something. Just looking to get something going, looking for some sort of momentum on this offensive drive. So we'll have to see what the Rams offense can conjure up here. Maybe throw in some creative plays and switch it up.
We'll go out of the end zone for a touchback, and half number 2 will begin with the Riverview offense. And Anthony Miller back out in the quarterback position for the Rams. We saw Logan Carrillo take a drive through an interception on a 35-yard pass intercepted by Brantley. And we'll see what Anthony Miller and company can do here at the start of half number 2. Nowhere on the first down give. It's more of the same for the Rams. And met right away was Isaiah Belt on the play. A nice tackle by Adam McCord.
Yeah, just we've seen this a lot throughout this game. You know, Belt just can't really get anything going. The Rams run game can't get anything going. You know, he had a nice run there in the first quarter, but since then it's been pretty quiet.
Isaiah Belt had that 35-yard rush in the first quarter, which kind of gave a spark to the Rams. Offense down 14-0, kind of made you feel, oh, let's make this a game. But it's been nothing since. But here's a solid run from Jaden Wheeler. Gets tackled 1 yard shy of the first down by Dylan Morse. There's a flag. And it's another personal foul on the Rams. And they've really kicked themselves in their own foot with those personal foul penalties to this point in the game.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, it gets to a point where you get too physical after the play, and you know, that can really set you back. We saw with Jaden Wheeler getting into it with Winnie Watkins in that first half, kind of getting that personal foul and some extra activity after the play was done. And this is going to set the Rams back again.
It's going to make it second down and around 16. So from third down and 1 to second down and 16. Backed up inside their own 15-yard line yet again. Anthony Miller on the shotgun. Gabe Halperin now the back has one rush for 6 yards. Hasn't seen a lot of time in the running back position. Normally it's Joshua Edwards and Isaiah Belt, but tonight it's been Halperin in as more of the two. Miller over the middle has his man, Torian James. Makes a couple of nice cuts, weaving his way down to the 44-yard line. That's exactly what the Rams need to be able to do. Make the passes. They've been so run heavy. And look, they're put in a situation on second down and long where they have to pass the ball. It works. The Rams down 42-0. You have nothing to lose at this point. Throw the ball, see where it gets you. They'll do that again here, and it is just low. Was looking for Joshua Edwards.
Yeah, that throw to Torian James is the Rams' best play so far. You know, again, what you said, you got nothing to lose, so you might as well launch it downfield. Nice throw and catch by Torian James, kind of bringing out that inner Winnie Watkins there on some of those jukes, cuts upfield and gets a nice gain.
Torian James has been known for those explosive plays, had two of them last week against Lehigh, as it's second down and 10, bought their own 45-yard line. The give to Belt, and Belt brought down to the ground. It's Nico Maldonado on the stop for a loss, and it brings up third down and long.
Yeah, again, another third down and long situation here for the Rams where they pass it, it's incomplete, and then they run it again with Belt, and it's more the same where he's getting tackled just at the line of scrimmage or being pushed into the backfield.
Third down and 11, ball at the Riverview 44-yard line. Belt picks up the pressure, fires, and Yeshua Edwards stays on his feet, has a block. Yeshua inside the 5. And Torion James looks down and in tremendous pain. And Torion James kind of just fell to the ground, and you have to wonder if it's something with his breathing. He had a similar situation earlier in the year against Palmetto, kind of lost his breath and had to be helped out by the coaches and took some time. So we'll take some time as they look on Torion James.
After the big completion, it'll be first and goal from the 2 for the Rams. Good.
So a nice job by Joshua Edwards, able to shake off a tackler and take it down inside the 2. A chance for the Rams to build on something. And it's a bad snap! And Miller can't pick it up! And finally he does! They'll lose 32 yards!
Wow.
Bad snap. Anthony Miller will fall on it for a loss of 32 yards. That'll bring up third and goal, 35.
Just disastrous. First down and goal at the 2, and that kind of sums up the kind of night that it's been for the Rams.
Yeah, it just a disaster for the Rams. They had a really good drive going, and a bad snap is going to set them back all the way at the 35.
33-yard loss on first down and goal at the 2. Miller will throw it over the middle, and it's intercepted. How quick it can turn from the best drive of the game to falling with no points. Tristan Neely able to corral it at the linebacker position. First and goal to pick for the Indians. First down and 10 when we come back.
First and 10 from the 36 for the Indians.
Welcome back on in. The Rams had first down and goal at the 2. Lost 33 yards. Not often you see that. And then the next play, Miller throws it to Neely. And the Indians take over with first down and 10. It's a keeper for the quarterback. Dragging defenders with them past the first down yardage. That's the backup quarterback, Alex Schaefer. They'll give the Northern Iowa commit Nixon a rest for the game. Hands it off to John Ford III, and trying to drag defenders with them, but a nice play right there from James Griffiths to drag them back.
Gain of 4.
Yeah, we see that from John Ford there, kind of getting that physical run-in, and that's something that the Rams have kind of been lacking. As you see there, Ford kind of goes up the gut, breaks a couple tackles. Nice gain.
Second down, another keeper, and Jamon Thompson lays the hammer.
Thompson with the sack.
Made him eat the dirt on that one, and it brings up third down and long.
Yeah, read perfectly there by Jamon Thompson. What a play, and throws the backup quarterback to the ground. But just a really nice play.
Third down for the Indians. Rams trying to get their first stop of the game. Schaefer airs one out. And it is incomplete. Was looking for Malachi Corbett.
Pass falls incomplete. That'll bring up
Just
fourth down
threw
for
it to the
Indians.
wrong side of the shoulder. And we'll see what the Indians do. And it looks like they might stay on the field here, Paul.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, why not at this point? You know, you're up 42-0. The Rams defense hasn't been able to stop anything. And so why wouldn't you go for it on 4th and 8 here?
Under 4 to go here in the third quarter. The running clock is on. Schaefer in the shotgun. He's got 4 to his right. On 4th down and 8. Airs it out, and it is incomplete. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Pass
No
intended
flags
for
on the
14.
field. And it's a
Bring up a turnover on
first
downs.
stop of the game for the Rams.
Yeah, it's a nice stop there
First
and
and 10
and
for
a
the
much
Rams,
needed
good
one
deal.
from the Rams. As a disastrous offensive play down there at the 1-yard line where the snap was simply right over Anthony Miller's head. Loss of 33 yards right as they start to get something going. And just a disaster. And then he throws a pick on the next play. So a much needed stop there by this Rams defense. Nice coverage there by Jaden Wheeler, and we'll
Parker
see
Nibber
how
at
the
quarterback.
Rams offense can capitalize on that.
It's the third string junior, Parker Nibber. And on first down, under some pressure, gets it away, and it's to Torian James for the first down. A nice roll to the right by the junior quarterback, Parker Nibber.
Yeah, really nice play by Parker Nippert, avoiding the pressure, rolling out right, delivering a great ball to Torian James.
First and 10 from 38.
First down and 10 inside Venice territory. Rams have made a couple trips into Venice territory tonight, but nothing to show for it. Looking to the sideline, trying to figure out the play. James goes in motion, so 5 out here for the Rams. Got some time, looking over the middle. In and out of the hands right there of Brooklyn Maxey, and then almost
Pass
found the
intended,
hands
ball's
of
incomplete.
another
Bring up
Indian
second down.
before it eventually fell incomplete. On second down and 10. And it's another bad snap. Belt's able to give chase and pick it up. And he's going to try and turn something into nothing. But yet again, the
That was a
Venice
bad
Indians
snap.
defense
It was
there
down
to
well behind
clean
the
up the
line of scrimmage.
business. And just disastrous. That time it looked like it was Aiden Rennick on the bad snap.
I bring up third down.
Yeah, again, the Rams offense starting to look like they're getting something going. And
Third
again,
and
a
31.
bad snap is just going to limit that, and that's just killer. And another disaster for this Rams offense.
So it brings up third down and long. It will most likely be the last play of the third quarter. A quick screen over to Jaden Wheeler, who has some space, and he's going to get back around to the original
pass caught
line
by
of
Jaden Wheeler.
scrimmage, and he goes down on the sideline, and that is not what you want to see if you are Riverview with such an important
Time on the
game
field for an injured
coming up
Ram.
next week against Sarasota.
Yeah, hopefully that's not anything serious. As you saw, he kind of went down hard there. So, yeah, but one of the key players on this Rams offense, and again, like you said, not something you want to see as a really important game coming up.
Just a hard hit right there from Brooklyn Maxey onto the, looks like the left knee of Jaden Wheeler. So we'll step aside as Jaden Wheeler gets attended to. 42-0. Third quarter coming to a close.
That'll bring up 4th and 11 for the Rams.
And the quarter will come to an end after the injury. The clock will not stop. And it will be
And after the
a
third
fourth quarter
Score will be
with the Rams down 42 to nothing,
Venice,
driving
42.
on Venice territory, trying to make something happen and trying to get their
I'd like to thank
first
our
points of the
sponsors,
game
Good
when we
Products,
come back.
Mullis Aluminum, Aqua Plumbing there, Nutter Custom Construction, Coast to Coast Pools, Allstate, Nino and Tara Gancito, Above Park Capital, New Concept Construction, JP Weisman Construction, Roberts Commercial, BizMed, Miller's Rodent and Wildlife Solutions, RBC Wealth Management, and Mitchell Halpern, Landis Pools, Rosenberg Management, Asset Management, Fraser Financial,
And we would
Bones
like to
Road,
thank our
HCA
sponsors
Florida
here. It'll
Healthcare
be
Doctors Hospital,
Mullets
House,
Aluminum,
Exclusive
Lumen
Joints,
Brands, New
Johnson Fitness
Concept
Wellness,
Construction, Crunch on
Training
Bee Ridge
LLC,
Road,
Boyd
Eco
Brothers
Clear
Construction,
Products,
Southern
Chick-fil-A,
Electric,
Pelican
Ronald
Plaza,
Plaza,
Applebee's
Sunrise
on Clark
Irrigation,
Road,
Rehab
Interspace
Paradise,
LLC, and
NDA,
Joey D's on
Anchor
Bee Ridge.
Ford,
Thank you
HCA,
for your
Clark
support
Fitness,
of the
Glory
Riverview
Days,
Rams.
Jersey
So the fourth quarter will open with a
4-11 for the
fourth down at 11 for Parker Nibbert and the Rams. Venice shows pressure. They get the pressure, and he's brought down to the ground. Another sack for this Venice defense. This time it's Nico Maldonado, and it's another turnover on downs.
Yeah, it's just another disaster for this Rams offense, and it's pretty clear that they've just not been able to get anything going here.
42 to nothing. Rams have had a couple of nice drives down inside the 2, a 33-yard loss, and then you creep inside the 38, and then yet again your drive is derailed by a bad snap, and that was a big problem the first couple weeks of the season. Looked like they had it cleaned up, and then tonight it's just been a mess all over again. As here's Corbett, gets past one man. Oh my! Sends Joshua Edwards backwards and picks up the first down.
That'll bring up an Indians
My
first down.
goodness.
Yeah, just shedding 2 tackles there. You see, Clough tried to get him and just can't, and then sends Joshua Edwards backwards as some nice, tough running there by Malachi Corbett.
First down and a bad snap. It ends up in the hands of 4. Don't think that was planned. So the bad snap disease is kind of spreading all around the Ramble tonight.
Yeah, and then
Venice able to salvage it, though.
Right. Then you see Venice able to at least get some positive yardage out of it.
It was only 1 yard. Second down and 9. And some pre-snap movement.
Flag on the play. Be a false start in the offense. After the penalty, second down and 14.
Second down and 9. Or make that second down and 14. They'll do the exact same play that they planned to do. What a nice tackle right there from Micah Hayes. Lifted Green off the ground.
Pass on far sideline. Bring up third down and 8.
It'll be third down and 9 for the Indians. Fakes a handoff. Can he pick up the yardage? No, he cannot. That's a nice tackle right there. Looked like it was Hale Durfee
Quarterback
in on
keeper
the
at the
stop.
middle.
And it will
Fourth
bring
down
up
and
fourth down
5,
and short.
6.
Yeah, nice physical stop there by Hale Durfee. You see just throwing that quarterback to the ground.
Schaefer on fourth down. Play action. He'll run for it, and he will not get it. Brought down by Miles Holman, and it's a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
So the Riverview defense, we talked about, hey, can you build on something? Can you take a positive, outcome away from something in a game that looks like there's nothing to take away from?
Right.
A couple of stops on defense, it's a start. It's a step in the right direction.
First down and 10 for the Rams
And that's
on
why the
33.
momentum can kind of change in a practice. You know, Venice comes in the second half. They score 3 more touchdowns in the running clock. Rams can't get a stop, but they've been able to stop him. And yes, has it been the backups? It has. But the important part is kind of getting anything to go your way and kind of try and build off that. All right, let's get that as Logan Carrillo comes into the game and fires a quick out route to Joshua Edwards for an 8-yard reception.
Yeah, and like you said, that's kind of what we're going to need to see against Sarasota is kind of these physical stops from the Rams, stopping them on third down as a really important game against Sarasota comes up.
Especially on fourth down.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That game is set to be one of the closest games in recent memory, as here's Joshua Edwards tiptoeing down the sideline across midfield for a first down. There was one close game that I can remember since I followed this team in the last 5 years, and it was, we talked about it earlier, 2 years ago, where Rams were able to pull away late with a 14-0 game, a game where Sarasota had first down and goal at the 1 2 times and were stuffed both. A game that you could look back on and say Sarasota should have won. And you look back at the seasons and how they were, the situations are very similar to what they were in that season, which is what makes next week's game not only so interesting but so important, as both these teams are going to be fighting for a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see, yeah, absolutely. Just really important game next week, and we need to see this momentum carried by this Rams offense and defense into that next game. As you said, anything to go positive on, they need to capitalize that on next game.
And for Venice, no game was scheduled, although we don't know if they have a rescheduled game next week. But they have, I believe, played all their district games. I could be wrong. But if so, they will end their year 9-1. As here's Carrillo over the middle. Had Jaden Key, but it falls incomplete. And it's really been an impressive season for the Venice Indians. 8-1. Their only loss, as we mentioned, is to IMG 21-16, although they held IMG to their lowest point total in the year. This is a really impressive Venice squad, as it's a water break here with 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. But as well, they beat Northwestern 48-42, which was taken over by former NFL coach Teddy Bridgewater. They beat a top 20 team in Cocoa. Like, they're built to win state championships.
Absolutely.
There's a reason they've been 3 years in a row. And like we mentioned earlier, those back-to-back losses in the state championship to Lakeland, there's a chip on the Indian shoulder to get the job done this year. And you have to think they have a realistic shot.
Absolutely.
Probably should have won the game against IMG, but standing in their way again possibly could be Lakeland, who still is undefeated.
Yeah, absolutely. Impressive Venice squad. And as they say, third time's the charm, so we'll see what Venice can do in the playoffs.
Hands off to Joshua Edwards, has some blockers, and he pivots up the field for a first down.
Joshua Edwards will run the ball. Be enough to pick up the first down for the Rams. First and 10 from the 23.
Rams trying to get their first points of the game. Maddox Booker lines far to the left. Carrillo in the shotgun. Matthew Baker to his right. Hand off to Belt. Not the best of exchanges. And he is wrapped up right away. Tackle made by Aaron Campbell, and that brings up second down and 12.
Second down and 13 from the 26.
Second down and 13. Carrillo, plate fake, looking, and it's the junior wide receiver Matthew Baker, and isn't enough for the first down. It's going to be close. It'll be a yard short, his first varsity catch.
Yeah, and again, a nice drive being put here together by Logan Carrillo, as he's had some nice throws to the outside, as you see another nice catch there by Matthew Baker. And they're putting together at least something, as you've been saying, something positive to go off of for this offense. And if they can keep this momentum, they have a real shot against the big rival Sarasota next week.
3rd down and 1 inside the 15-yard line. Hands off to Belt, and he'll have the 1st down. Still being pushed inside the 10-yard line. Helmet gets ripped off,
Isaiah Bell with carry
and
middle.
it'll be 1st down and goal for the Rams.
Yeah, nice physical run there by Bell, as you see, refusing to go down, losing his helmet even on that play, and that's something that we've kind of been missing this game is the physicality aspect. But again, a nice play there by Isaiah Belt.
And an injury down. It looks like it is Aaron Campbell. Will step aside. Rams driving, trying to get their first points of the game.
First and goal from the 8.
1st down and goal at the 8. Carrillo trying to drive the Rams down for their first touchdown of the game and leave this game on a positive note. Handoff goes to Gabe Halperin. Halperin into the end zone for his first varsity touchdown, and the Rams will end this game on a nice note.
Yeah. That's a great drive put together by Logan Carrillo and this Rams offense, capped off by a nice physical run there by Gabe Halperin. And yeah, just keep saying it. Something positive to go off here for that Rams offense. And that drive is definitely something positive to go off of.
Halperin, a sophomore, normally plays at the linebacker position. Running back coach Keith Baker had mentioned how he wanted to get Halperin involved in the running game. It's taken some time for that to happen, but throughout the season, Halperin has impressed, and we've seen the continuous action that he's gotten tonight leads to him getting his first touchdown.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a great run by Halperin. He's had some nice physical runs this whole game and capped off a pretty nice game on limited touches here with a touchdown.
So a timeout called. We'll see. It looks like the Riverview Rams are going to go for 2 here. Carrillo in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers out to the right. Matthew Baker to his left. Carrillo looking over the middle, and it is hauled in by Jaden Key.
Jaden Key with the reception.
Batted around for a minute. Key ends up with it. And another positive way to end this game, 42-8.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
score.
Nice throw and catch there by Carrillo to Key.
That is 42, Riverview 8.
The clock still running as we enter 2 minutes until this one is over. The Rams will be back in action on Thursday. Make sure to join us here on the Riverview Rams Sports Network. That game, I don't know, Paul, if I've ever been in 4 years of commentating for the Rams so excited to call a game. There's nothing like a rivalry game. When you wake up on a Saturday morning, you get to turn on Oregon and Oregon State, or Michigan and Ohio State, or Alabama and Auburn. There's a different type of energy the last week of the season, and the implications that next week might have with Sarasota and Riverview. It is going to be electric. You're not going to want to miss it, so make sure to tune in on the Riverview Rams Sports Network.
Yeah. Next week's gonna be.
It's gonna be fun.
Next week's gonna be fun, man, and just really excited for that one. As the Rams have kind of had the Sailors' number these past few years, as you said. I think it was 2013 the last time.
2011
that the last time the Sailors beat the Rams. But this game, It's going to be close.
It's gonna be
It's
close.
real
Listen,
close.
Listen, there is, sometimes, you look at it in rivalries that are dominated. Sometimes you tend to overlook an opponent.
Yeah.
The Rams can't overlook the fact that
Absolutely
they beat
not.
the Sailors 13 times. Back in 2022, they beat them twice, once in the regular season, then once in the playoffs as well. They've had their number, whether it's in every department. But just like that first game in 2022, it was tight. It was competitive. If a couple bounces or no non-flag calls get called or don't get called,
With that, your final score this evening.
Sarasota's on the
City
ends of a
42,
much different
Riverview
result.
Rams, 8.
It all happens
Thank you once
next
again for joining us.
Thursday, November 7th,
And don't
7:30 at Cleveland Stadium as the Rams head to Sarasota to try and salvage this season and earn a playoff berth. My name's Addison Resco, alongside me, Paul Whiteside. Thanks so much for tuning in. The Indians with a 42-0 win over the Rams.
Fight Club.